Guess what? I'm filming this in my bathroom. You know why? Because I started filming this, and then my husband came in with his stupid TikToks, and then I had to delete the video I did, and I have to redo it all over. Okay, rant over. My husband didn't know I was recording because I was in the dining room. But this is my 2025 Jibun Techo Biz. I have stickers on it because I have to validate my 5-year-old, my inner 5-year-old. This is a sheet from Happy Planner, just with stickers. It was the last sheet in the sticker book, so I just used them up. This will probably get more stickers after Christmas. It's where you write your name. These detail the sections in the planner. So you can find a translation for this online. JetPens has a good guide for it. This is a sample layout of how to use the planner. So here you could put the weather. You can put your, I usually time block my schedule here. Although in this schedule, I write down call schedules. Here I usually put weekly to-dos that aren't day specific. Here you can micro journal about your day. You can, use one of these little faces for your mood and write about your day. But you could use it for something else. This is to track your meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Although if you wanted to use it for something else, you could use it for a main task in the morning, afternoon, evening. So that's the sample page. This is the 3-year calendar that all Japanese planners have. So I think I'm going to use this for to dot paydays, maybe time off, things like that. 2024, you could probably cover this. And then 2026. This is the, basically a vertical calendar. Or a lot of people call this the Calendex. You could use it as a tracker. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this, but I might use it as some people have used this as a steps tracker, so maybe I'll do something like that. An age chart, very common in Japanese planners. This one I haven't started to fill out yet, but this is a goal setting section. And then these are different categories. And there are translations available. Or you could cover them up and make your own category, but you have what goals you want and actions that you need to take to get them. This is the money plan that I think I'm going to actually do this year. So I looked up the translation. These are your fixed expenses. And these are the categories that, well, that one was a little different, but you have the categories and you have blank spaces. And these are fixed expenses, variable expenses, income, and savings. And then you have it for all of the months of the year. And I guess this would be your total. This is the map of Japan. So this is a planner made in Japan for Japanese people. So if you lived in Japan, you would kind of mark off, where you visited. I guess if you don't live in Japan, but you plan on visiting, you could plan out your itinerary on here. I will be covering this pages. Either I'll make it some kind of vision board, or I'll just collage it. Maybe put some photos on here. But if you do plan on visiting Japan, this would be very useful. This is the weekly plan. This is where you would put your idealized schedule. I'm thinking of doing kind of like daily recurring tasks, but I might put my idealized schedule on here too. Hopefully between midnight and maybe 4 in the morning I'll be sleeping, but that's not a guarantee. Sometimes I go to bed early and then I wake up at midnight and then I don't fall back asleep until 2. This is the 100 wishes list, so you could just write down whatever your wish is and then check off when it got done. This is the favorite phrases section. I actually had to cover this up because some of these come from my family members. So any favorite phrases you have from books or from sitting around the kitchen table bullshitting with your family, you can write here. This is the recommendation list. So if somebody recommends something to you and you're like, oh, that's a good idea, like, oh, try this restaurant, or, you know, whatever, you write down what the recommendation was, who recommended it to you, and you could check it off if you did it. This is the book list. I used to be such an avid reader, but I don't really read anymore. And every year I want to change that. So I'm hoping that I will fill this out. I think I'll fill it out after I finish a book, but we'll see. I guess you could write, I think it's like the date, the book title, author, your review. I'd have to look at the translation to be sure, but it has the little smiley faces for your review. So you could either write down these when you finish a book, or if you read certain pages, you could just, write it over and then write different passages, which I might do because I don't know how much reading for pleasure I will actually do. Same thing, here's the same thing with movies, but you could also use this for TV shows, because I do not watch this many movies in a year. Gifts received and gifts given. So this is a good thing. Gifts that you get for who, so you can make sure that you reciprocate. And then gifts given. And then you could probably also write down their reaction, so you know whether or not to get them the same thing or similar thing or something completely different. This is your promise list, so it's like who you made a promise to, what the promise is, and you check it off. This is a blank list. You could put this, make this for whatever you want. And then here we go with the Gantt chart, so I could start tomorrow. So I have walking, journaling, strength training, meditate, doing some flexibility, reading, clearing out my emails, doing a volunteer task, talking to family, post on social media. So, this might not be every day, but hopefully these will be every day. So I can, and talk to family could be reaching out by text or Messenger, so I could just FaceTime, I could do that. So that's the Gantt chart. And then here are all the blank ones. All right, I don't use the monthly view in my calendars, really. So for this, I'm gonna try to use this as a health tracker. So FBS is fasting blood sugar, heart rate, blood pressure, random blood sugar, heart rate, blood pressure. So, it'd be morning, evening. I'll track my weight once a week, maybe more, and then also track my pain level. So that's that. And then I haven't tracked that up yet. Now, I can't show you a completed weekly in here because I put my personal information. I'll probably film some weekly overviews of my 2024 planner, but everything will be fake in there. So here's a section for the weather. midnight to 6 in the morning. Typically I'll put the call schedule for the certain specialties where I work, and then the clinic, and then this I just time block everything. And then if I don't have a specific time block, then I might put down some daily specific tasks, although in 2025 I'll also have my days, so I'll write all my tasks in there. So this will be mainly for time blocking. Any non-daily specific to-dos will go here. And then again, you can use this for micro-journaling, and then your meals. I may do this for, like, you know, the most important thing I've got to get done in the day. So, I vary on how I use these weekly spreads, I'll be completely honest with you. Some days I put like lots of to-dos, other days it's heavily highlighted with meetings. Other days I'll track on you know, different things I want to keep track of. So it'll vary week to week, just depending. I time block first, and then I'll fill out the rest of the spaces with other stuff. So that's basically it. And then in the very back, which I never use, but you only have 2 notes pages. Then you can look back on 2025 and then write your highlights. So, and I guess this might be looking ahead, because this is, or different categories, I'd have to look. But I guess you could say looking ahead to 2026. And then your personal data, you could write down some stuff in there if you want. And then it has just information about the book. Then you have one of these pages. One of my co-workers gave me this sticker. And that's it. Then I got more stickers on the back.